my wrestling heroes doing tonight? Heroes? Who? All of you. Every single one of you that decided to click on the channel. Did you make the right move? Oh yeah. I mean, after all, this is what we do, right? We like to keep you updated with the new and upcoming figures. We like to do customs, toy hunts, figure reviews, you name it. Anything that's figure related, that's what we do, right? Right here. Now, some of these figures, yes, they are new. I'm also going to go over some of the most recent ones that they showed at the most recent toy fair. Right here, this is based on SummerSlam. I'm going to go over the basics first, and we'll get into the elites. This is based on 2002 SummerSlam. Kurt Angle, right? That traditional red, white, and blue carries on with this figure. Now, the one thing that stood out to me being the fact that it's a basic, because they don't normally do this with the basics. They actually went out of their way to do the face print technology, and they definitely captured Kurt Angle on this one right here. Can't say I was a fan of the Shane McMahon, but we're going to get into that. Because they also used it on Shane. It's basically a hit or miss. The way that I see it with the face print technology, it's either a hit or miss with these figures, right? On the back right here, we're getting that same patriotic theme continuing through the back. We're getting the stars in the back right there. On the boots right here, the man always likes to represent his name, right? So we got Angle right there on the boots. Really, really great looking figure, regardless of the fact that it's a basic. Right here, the Nature Boy. Woo! 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. Also based on the 2002 attire. Some of these, they do have carded images. I want to show you the front, and I'm going to show you the back on just one because it's pretty much the same across the board. The figures in this series is Roman Reigns, Kurt Angle, John Cena, Shane O'Mac, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Ric Flair, right? The Kurt Angle is the one that we just went over. Right here is a loose image. This is a loose image of Shane McMahon. Now, this is kind of what I was telling you about, right? Face print technology on this one, I don't know. I can't say I'm a fan of it, but keep in mind, this is just a prototype image, so I think once they finally actually put out the final product, it'll actually end up looking a lot better than what we're seeing here before you. The one thing I really like about the Shane, though, is the fact that we're getting a nice referee shirt on him. So if you are missing a referee in your collection, this figure will serve two purposes, right? A, Shane McMahon, or B, a referee. On the back right there, it says the money, right? Because here comes the money. That's what Shane McMahon's all about. Man loves his green. Right here, Shinsuke Nakamura. Again, this kind of very much resembles the at least for the head scan. It definitely resembles that most recent elite that we got for the NXT line, the NXT TakeOver. Still a nice looking Shinsuke Nakamura. John Cena. This is 2011. Yes, 2011 John Cena. We're getting the red attire on this one. On the back right there, it's telling you that you can't see them. Like, oh, of course I can't see you, man. You're facing the other way, bro. Right here, the big dog, Roman Reigns. See, okay. This is kind of like a plus and a negative. At least this is the way that I see it when they decided to mold on the vest. They molded the vest on this one as well. Positive is that A, you won't have to worry about the bag coming undone, because that's like my main issue with my Roman Reigns. Anytime that I start playing around with him, like the back, it just tends to come undone. But if you're using the figure like for a basic, you won't have to worry about that. So again, it's a positive and negative thing. So hopefully they do this with the elites, just because for me, it's definitely a big problem right here. Now, they did show this one at Toy Fair, but the one thing that I wanted to go over with you guys is that they did add the interchangeable hands. I know there was a lot of questions about that, if we were still going to get the regular hands, and yes, we're getting close-fisted hands. We're getting the ones with this pose. We're getting the open hand, and it's coming with two shirts. I know a lot of people were asking about the V1 shirt, so don't worry. You'll be able to interchange that with either the Warning shirt or the version 1. Really excited about this one. Right here, also another SummerSlam Elite. So, yeah, there's going to be some that are SummerSlam Elites and also some exclusives that I want to go over with you as soon as we get done with these ones right here. This edge right here, again, for this one, they are using the face print and the jacket that we're seeing right there. Again, very similar to the ones that we've seen in the past. It's not confirmed, but it's almost a guarantee that it'll be the exact same rubber mold that we saw in the previous Elites. Just cross your fingers, right, that we finally get cloth for the edge. I think that would be cool. I think that would be just one missing piece that could really top off this figure. Right here, Total Fan Access. This is sick, man. Okay, this is very similar to the AJ Styles that we just saw, right? The one that comes with the gloves. It's a basic. I know it is. But you know what? It's fine, though, because they're going out of their way to not only put it into Elite packaging, because this is the style of packaging. Very similar to any other Elite series that we've seen in the past. Only difference is that you're getting an additional accessory. So if you remember, with the AJ, we got the gloves. With this one, we're getting the necklace. So it's really cool, man. I don't know. I definitely want one of those necklaces. I definitely want this Jeff Hardy. I mean, we haven't gotten this attire yet. This is the same head scan from 57, but we haven't gotten the purple sleeve Jeff Hardy. So really hyped for this one. I mean, even if you decide to keep it in packaging, look at that. That's sick, man. I love this Jeff. I think I love every Jeff Hardy. You know, this is going, okay, this belt right here that I wanted to talk to you guys. Okay, they did show this figure at this past, was it? Yes, it was the last toy fair that they had. And this is kind of going back to the whole thing, right? That recent, because this is part of the Hall of Champions, right? The Target exclusives. See, I know with Eddie Guerrero, I was talking about they had the ability to make the WCW Cruiserweight title, because we were seeing this right here. They are giving us the WCW World Heavyweight title with Ron Simmons. So it is confusing, and I understand why they didn't, most likely because of budget issues. So we'll probably see it in the future. But, I mean, for that Eddie, yeah, that was a missed opportunity. But it's nice that we're getting the World Heavyweight with Ron Simmons right here, the WCW. Now, this came, yes, we also saw this one. This is also part of the Hall of Champions. This is yes, it's the same thing as Elite Series 12. The thing that they did do on this one, though, is that they actually made the attire more accurate. This is actually what this Kane attire, this is what we should have gotten in Elite Series 12. We're also getting the WWE World Heavyweight, or yes, the WWE Classic Attitude Era Championship title, so it's nice. And we're getting that same voice box, right, because that's what Kane used to use to communicate, to talk. Next up, again, we also saw Carmella. This one right here, this is a Toys R Us exclusive, but they have confirmed it. Bill confirmed it on the last interview that they did, that we will be getting the Money in the Bank briefcase, the women's. So, I mean, if you were thinking about missing out on this figure just because you already have a Carmella, right? I mean, for me, I love this attire. I love this Money attire. This is very reminiscent of the Young Bucks, but for me, it's the accessories on this. Look at that. Again, the very first time that we're getting the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, yeah, you could make your own custom version of it, but nothing like the real thing, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a like. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys on the next one.